Dear children, this is the chapter number 3, coordinate geometry of class 9 mathematics. First we will discuss about the number line, what you know already. So what is the number line? Any number can be represented geometrically on the number line. So to represent any number geometrically, we have used the number line. So already you have learned about this in previous classes. So what is the positive numbers? Positive numbers are always represented by right side of 0. The negative numbers are represented by the left side of 0. See these are the negative numbers which have been represented from the left side of the origin. So these are the positive numbers which are represented from the right side of origin. So now we have to represent 4 and minus 2. How can we represent these two numbers? We can represent this 4 towards right side of origin. Okay, so at the distance of 4 units from the origin. The same thing for the negative number. For the negative number, that is at minus 4, we can represent in the left side of origin. In the left side of origin at a distance of 4 units from the origin towards the left hand side. So you see this 4 is located at the distance of 4 units from right side of origin. 4 is located at the distance of 4 units from left side of the origin. So sign decides the position. Sign decides what the position of a point with a reference to the origin. So the real life examples, you may think that why you have to study the coordinate geometry. The coordinate geometry is very useful for real life situations. See this, if you want to locate some country in the globe, so there we can see that axis means the prime meridians, equators. So based on that only we can locate any country in this globe. So now we come to the Cartesian system. So in Cartesian plane, to locate the position of an object in the plane, two number lines are used. So already we have seen one number line. Now we have to use two number lines to make a Cartesian plane. So the two number lines will be perpendicular to each other. Here this line, horizontal line is what called the x-axis. That vertical line y is called the vertical line is called y-axis. So one of them is horizontal line and the other line is vertical line. Yes, these two number lines are what perpendicular lines. So point of intersection of two axes. Point of intersection of two axes is called the origin. This one is what is called the origin, and it is denoted by O. So what are the axes? Horizontal line is called the x dash, that is what x-axis. The vertical line is what y dash, that is what called the y-axis. So together they both called coordinate axes. So what we call them? We can call them as coordinate axes. That is or else Cartesian axis. Therefore, the plane containing these lines is called the Cartesian plane or coordinate plane or xy plane. So we will call them as this type of plane. We can call them, we can say them as Cartesian plane or coordinate plane or xy plane. So now we will discuss what is the type of quadrants. So quadrant means the coordinate axis divides the Cartesian plane into 4 equal parts. Yes, you can see here there are 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts we are having. Each part actually is called a quadrant. Each part is called a quadrant. So these are numbered as first quadrant, second, third and fourth in anti-clockwise sense. Yes, in anti-clockwise sense we can represent the quadrants. Okay, this is the anti-clockwise sense. Fine. So in first quadrant, how can we identify the first quadrant? How can we identify the second quadrant? And in what way we can represent them? We can plot the points in the Cartesian plane that we are going to see. Now you see here. So rules for sign of coordinates in Cartesian plane or Cartesian coordinate system. So in first quadrant, if x is 0 and y is 0, then that is what called the first quadrant. In first quadrant, x and y will be greater than 0. Both will be positive. In second quadrant, x will be negative. X will be negative and y will be what? Positive. In third quadrant, x and y both are negative. Both are what? Negative. In fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. Okay, so if the points are given like this, both are positive mean that is first quadrant, x is negative, y is positive mean that is second quadrant, if both are negative means that is third quadrant, if x is positive, x is what positive and y is negative means that is what fourth quadrant, that is what fourth quadrant. So now we see that coordinates are ordered pair. What is the meaning of coordinates are ordered pair? So any point any point in Cartesian plane is represented by represented as an ordered pair. Yes, we may take any point in the Cartesian plane as x comma y. Okay, so here in this concept, x coordinate is called abscissa. X coordinate is called an abscissa, that is distance from the y axis. So this is the y axis. From this y axis, what is the distance of the point? That is what called the x value. So that x axis is called the x value is called the abscissa. That is called the abscissa. Now y coordinate, that y coordinate is called the ordinate. That is distance from the y axis. The distance from the y axis is like this. The distance from the x axis. Distance from the x axis. That is what called the ordinate. The y coordinate is called what? Ordinate. So now use this example, find the abscissa and ordinate of 2, 3, the point 2, 3. So in this point 2, 3, we can easily identify x coordinate is 2, so that is what called the abscissa, y coordinate is 3, so that is what called the ordinate. So coordinate of origin, what is the coordinate of origin? Coordinate means both abscissa and ordinate, that is what called the coordinate. So here the point for origin, what is the coordinate of origin? That is what 0, 0. Means x value and y value of the origin is 0. So now you see this one, for any point on the x axis, y coordinate is 0. For any point on the x axis, y coordinate is 0. Yes, if you take any point on the x axis, where the y value will be 0, because then y coordinate always what? Distance from the x axis. But if the points are lying on the x axis means there is no distance. Therefore, the y coordinate will be 0 on x axis. Similarly, for any point on the y axis, the x coordinate will be 0. And one more thing, the coordinates of a point on the x axis. So whatever coordinate you choose, the x on x axis, value of x value will be defined, then value of y will be 0 always in the x axis. But on the y axis, value of x will be 0, value of y will be given. Value of x is 0 and the value of y will be given. Okay, so these are the coordinates of the point on the y axis was 0, y. Now you see this one, how can we describe? So this example we will see in the next class. So until the introduction, you have to go through this introduction about the coordinate geometry. In the next class we will discuss the exercise. From the exercise we will start. Thank you, children.